Welcome back. This is Dreddeus with another episode in the Miami Dolphins franchise. And this is not just any episode. This is the Super Bowl episode. It's the first time that we're playing a Super Bowl with the Miami Dolphins in this franchise series. It's the first time I'm really playing a Super Bowl in Madden 23. I have been to a few Super Bowls and rebuilds, but those don't really count because I don't really get that attached to the players, sort of focusing on problems, rebuilding, ironing out any issues that we might have, and then we're just heading off to the Super Bowl, and that's that for one of those quick and dirty rebuilds. I enjoy those, but I enjoy franchise series way more. Just gives me more time to get to know the players, build up, I'm going to say relationships in a very loose term, because digital did everything. But still, I do grow attached to certain players, like TAULIA, Bijan, of course, players like Michael Mayer, players like Beaux Collins. It's drafted players more than real players, of course, but also players like Netane Muti, for instance, or Tyler Smith, who I picked up. For each and every player here, I know the history, I know the story, and that is just great fun, sort of developing these storylines, keeping at it, and just implementing those into the standard franchise gameplay. And that's why this episode is a very special one for me. It's the first Super Bowl that we're playing with this team that we've built up over the past 4 years. We're going to be playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That in itself is a little bit of a surprise, of course, because I wasn't expecting to see them here again out of all the teams that were in the wild card here. But on the other hand, of course, we did see it coming simply because we watched the progress here. So we are going to be playing the 4th seeded Tampa Bay Buccaneers out of the NFC. We are the AFC representative, to put it that way. And we're going to take a quick look at the yearly awards. We have got MVP Tyler Buckner. He's the league MVP. He has an overall of 86. We've got Quinn Ewers here. We've got Pat Mahomes. We've got Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Matt Corral, Matt Stafford, Desmond Ridder, Bijan Robinson, MVP player in here. Very happy about that one. And then Trey Lance for the Broncos. So a lot of weird, maybe unexpected ones, especially Tyler Buckner is really unexpected. Didn't expect to see him here. Who do we have? Coach of the Year, that's Ron Rivera. We've got Lynn Wagner. We've got Ramiro Gallo, etc., etc. Dreddeus is here. Oh, that's nice, actually. 12-5. We are 7th ranked Coach of the Year. So that is fun. Who's next? On the AFC, with the Offensive Player of the Year, of course, Bijan Robinson. I'm just going to say, of course, because there's not really any contender there. No other Dolphin in there. Defensive Player of the Year. Do we have a player in here? That's a hard no. Didn't really expect that one, but yeah. Offensive Rookie. We have no contender in here. Defensive Rookie. We do have Brad Wheeler in here. That is nice. That is nice. He's the Montana State Bobcat that we brought in last year's draft. Really enjoyed that one. Best quarterback in the AFC. Don't expect to see TAULIA here, of course. Best running back. That is Bijan Robinson. No doubt about that in my mind. Best wide receiver. Nobody from our side. Best offensive line. Netane Muti, Tyler Smith, Jarrett Patterson, and Jackson Carman. And Carter McKinney. I think I will have to be switching things around a little bit come the next season. All right, we're going to end taking a deep look here. I will just be moving through these quickly. You can take a look at them slowly, of course, on YouTube. You can always pause. All right, with that then, the annual awards are completed. We don't have that much to take care of, just Super Bowl Media Day, then the weekly strategy, of course. Going to take a quick look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But we're going to start out with the Super Bowl Media Day straight away. Every coach's dream is to hoist the Lombardi Trophy as confetti rains down, and you have a chance to do that for the first time this week. What would it mean win to you? I would say it's just the beginning. Obviously it would mean a lot, but my dreams are so much bigger than just this game. One ring isn't enough, one parade isn't enough. This is just the beginning for me. Yeah, makes sense. You've earned 10 staff points. I never went for the other option. I should try that someday. I just want to know what happens. Let's take a quick look at the Buccaneers and their roster. We just played them, and I will not be going into too much detail here. Jaron Hall, of course, is the starting quarterback. He is really a super solid QB. He did drop off slightly towards the end of the season here, but still super solid. Double the yards that TAULIA has, give or take. The halfback Leonard Fournette, Kareem Hunt, so a very strong running game. We have no injuries here on the receiving side. Tight end, super solid. Offensive line, everybody seems to be fit here, so there is no let-ups here. What about defense? Looking pretty solid as well, especially Vita Vea, Christian Wilkins are nasty to play against. David White is here, Joe Tranchinka, and a lot of players. Yeah, just everybody's fit, no injuries, no problems on their side. We do have to juggle Michael Mayer's injury. He's out for the game. I will be going with the short passing. We're gonna have to limit Jaron Hall, who's still more a developmental quarterback. He's still not really fully developed yet, so that might even give us a little bit of a chance here. We're gonna go with the blitz counter. That absolutely makes sense. We can always switch that at a later time. I will now be going with half pads, of course, and splits. I just want to have all of these players fit and ready to go. With the halfbacks, I'm even going to go with the backups to give Bijan a little bit more resting time. And for the team profile, let's take a look here. We're going to go with sacking the QB. We will have to be super aggressive. That is really my main target here. We're going to win the turnover battle. That does make sense. And now let's start training. Offensive training results are in. We do see a major takeaway from the fatigue here for Bijan. Minus 22. That is actually pretty massive. No injuries in sight. That is super important. That is the main thing I was looking for today, to be honest. I just want to have a fully fit team for this game against the Buccaneers. We're going to go with the staff upgrades first. Those, of course, are not going to be impacting the game too much now. We do have those 50 points. Those will help us in the off-season, where we will be able to just negotiate with players. I'm going to go with this one here, and I'm going to go with this one here. And after that, we have the QB Whisperer. We don't really need that one. In terms of the trades, that of course is something that we might be thinking about, because we have a lot of staff picks that we need to get rid of, in air quotes. Player upgrades, let's take a look at those. TAULIA will get an upgrade. That is awesome. Improviser, he's now a 90 rated quarterback. That is fantastic. With the +2 morale buff, yes, but still, that counts. And really happy about that, to be honest. 23 years old, 90 rated, great stuff. Peter Skoronski, 87 overall, 85 base. Our tight end DJ Johnson really stepped up a lot, stepped up so much in the injury time that Michael Mayer has had and still has, the Oregon product. And Bijan Robinson, we'll put that into receiving back. He, of course, is a major asset for us. He still has 2 more points. Oh my god, guys. I will be having so many skill points to dish out here, and won't be able to put them into the player anymore. But he's just so well balanced and so good in every category. We're gonna take a quick look at our roster now before we really head into the game. Can't really wait, but I don't want to overdo it. Something that I noticed before, didn't pick up on it immediately, is Netane Muti went up to superstar dev trait. That is fantastic, isn't it? 26 years old, superstar dev trait. We have him locked down in a Long-term deal, 5 years. So I'm very happy about that. He's super solid at that position. To be honest, Austin Jackson has had weird moments, and I'm fully thinking of really maybe using Jackson Carman a little bit more. Maybe doing something with Kendrick Green on the sides. I haven't decided yet, but those are all options that we do have due to the pretty big depth and pretty quality depth that we have as well. We've got DJ Johnson who's starting tight end. We've got Jeremy Ruckert behind him. We do have Carter McKinney, and I said that last time. He's a weird tight end, but his blocking is fantastic, which is why I'm going to leave him there. The wide receiving room fully fit. That works well for me. The running core is fully fit. The quarterbacks are set. And defense is ready and motivated. I will be starting Kerem ahead of Noah Sewell. That's no disrespect to Noah Sewell. Just want to see what Kerem can do. I feel like he might be a little bit better due to the high strength and speed ratings that he does have. Speed 83, acceleration 92. That is super high, man. 85 tackle. So that definitely are very positive things. And he does have the high motor. He does have the bull rush, swim move. So with all of these things taken into consideration, I will be giving him the nod here. Special teams are set. No surprises there. It's Jack Fox, Tyler Bass. The specialists are set. I might be altering these in-game because I don't want to put too much playtime and pressure and snaps on Bijan. I don't want to risk an injury, of course. And we do have DeAndre Swift as well. All right, guys, with that said, we are heading off into the first Super Bowl. We're going to be playing Super Bowl number 60, Jaron Hall and the Vince Lombardi Trophy. We also get to see some other Buccaneers who will be playing in the classic away uniform, in the current away uniform. We are playing in the 2000s classic home alternate uniform. So for those of you that haven't seen that Dolphins uniform yet, really liking it. It has the turquoise top, the turquoise pants, but white socks, but has the nice stripes and also the classic helmet. So all of that really cool. The Buccaneers with the standard away uniform here. And here we go. The team is out. TAULIA is out. We're going to be playing it in Atlanta, Georgia, the home stadium of the Atlanta Falcons. Looking super nice, actually. Really have to say that. The team might be strange sometimes, but the stadium really is very nice. And here we go. The team getting ready, huddling up, preparing to start. Beaux Collins, 9 returns, 206 yards on the season. Not as many, of course, but yeah, we will not ponder that too much. Let's just get a good return on this first kick here. And we'll be starting at the 25-yard line here. We are going with a blitz counter tactic. This basically means we try to get the ball away as quickly as possible and give us as many options as we can. For instance, here we've got Johnson going short. We've got the others going on those long routes. I will be trying to play safe as much as we can here. Bijan Robinson going for a left-hand side run, 4 yards the pickup. That is not too massive. Fully aware of that one. But again, 63, go for a block, and that is the first down. We are being held. Couldn't really break away here. But Bijan is just doing his thing. Bijan doing Bijan things, I would say. And there we go. Halfback dive. Left-hand side run. A lot of cover in terms of the rush plays. I'm aware of that one. But Bijan is very agile, flexible. And that means that we can just react very quickly. By the way, he also is very flexible and agile in real life. I saw a game recently where the Texas Longhorns were playing, I think it was Clemson. And that was actually pretty cool what he was pulling off all the time. He was really doing very well. And are we going to be Are we going to be able to get this ball away, or are we going to get penalized? Ooh, we got the ball away. All right. A slight hook here, but 4th and 3. That's all we can get here. Question, what do we do? Do we punt? Do I dare go for a run here? I feel like I should go for a run. I feel like we should try and get it. We are, I mean, we're putting us at risk here. I know that. But I want to be aggressive. I don't really want to start playing too defensively. Austin Jackson picks up an injury, and usually that would be pretty bad if a starting player on the offensive line is out, but we have so many good players at our disposal. We've got Carter McKinney, who we can always bring in sort of as a backup, but I will rather be going with, I think I'm gonna go with Jackson Carman. We had so many unexpected players on that player, best player at a certain position in the yearly awards. That was really, really surprising to me. Didn't expect that. Absolutely did not expect that one. But yeah, it just it was there. It was happening, and really, really happy for those players. I think that is why Netane Muti also got that buff and that bump on the dev trade. 2nd and 6, 4 yards, high ankle sprain. That's what I was expecting. All right, we've got Jackson Carman on the left side now. That is actually okay for me. There we go. Shot before his 3rd and inches. Let's go with the halfback zone slightly towards the left-hand side here. Absolutely looking doable here. Number 45 on us. No letting go. That's White. Devin White. But Bijan proving to be one of the most important pillars of this team. He's been that all season. He's been that all season. Basically, he's been that since he joined. He was the sort of missing link that we needed. We needed to get a good player at the running back position to make sure that we could utilize various, playbook variants, I want to say. It's partly the running, it's partly the passing, and we do have options now. That is just what I needed most. Have a quarterback that's more or less reliable. Have a running back that is powerful. Have wide receivers and tight ends that can help you out. So let's go the halfback dive here. We're gonna go straight for Vita Vea, but we do push past him, and we keep pushing, keep fighting, keep stumbling. 2nd and 2. Let's go inside zone, left hand side. Let us try and get this defensive line a bit wary, a bit tired, and we get the 1st down at least. All right, 1st and goal, halfback dive, left hand side, and Bijan is still not tired. Do I have a super surprising pass play here that I feel comfortable with? Actually, no. As the 1st quarter does come to an end, and it's only been us. 65 rushing yards, and we're gonna do our darndest to keep this up. Stick spacing, gonna go with Waddle. Yeah, that was maybe never gonna get there. A mesh spot. But be aware, we're gonna switch. We're gonna go with an inside zone here. Crossing over, and here we go. Can we get a shove? And we're down to the 1 yard line. 3rd and goal. Halfback gut, of course. A brutal run. Or do we have something clever up our sleeves? Could go with this and just put Waddle on an out, but it's a yard, man. Can we just get this, please? Now we're in. All right. That worked. Bijan Robinson. And to say that he's a pillar is certainly right. But in my opinion, he's more than that. He really is the face of the franchise. It's a player that never gives up. A player that always gives his all. And a player that never stops fighting. No matter how large the odds are. All right. Next up. 36-yard line. 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. We're going to be going here. Ruckert will be helping on a block here. Don't really get much more than 2 yards out of this. Let's try a mesh spot. We've got Collins. We've got the defensive line. Are they going to try and bum rush me? There we go. Good catch here by Beaux Collins. 3 minutes 35. We're at the 43-yard line. Really liking the Clemson product. Clemson Tiger going strong with the superstar Dave trait. Pretty unexpected. And we're going to lose yards. That is going to be the superstar zone ability deactivated. Pretty quickly blown up. Not getting anything out of this. They immediately got that right. We're going to go the left-hand side, inside zone run. Is that a good choice? We'll go the slot under. No, we're going to go this. Blaster. There we go. Good run. Changing hands. Getting a first down. Bijan. Just staying in the fight. They are waiting for him there. Let's go with the mesh switch. Beaux Collins gonna cross towards the left-hand side here. Hopefully between the lines of defense. Hopefully without being picked up. There we go. More or less what I was hoping for. Actually a little bit more, to be honest. 2-minute warning hits us as we are at the 23-yard line. Let's go with a mesh here. Beaux Collins has a good route, but I don't really feel that comfortable with that one. Let's go with this. Let's go with this zone here. One shove, and that's all we can get. But one shove is most of the time is more than enough. Just enough to really get them confused. We're preparing for a wheel here. I'd like to get a Waddle back there, but the coverage, there's 3 defensive players there. That does look a little bit dangerous here. Let's go the halfback dive. It's maybe not the most daredevil approach here, but it is one that can work. We get 4 yards out of that one. We're going to go the southeast corner next. I'd like to get Jamarr Chase back there because his opposing number is tired. Breathing super hard. And I smacked away. Luckily for the defensive player, there's help against Jaylen Waddle here. So what do we go for? Do we go for a corner strike? It's just very tight. It's really tight at the moment. Gonna go with an inside zone. Just need a little bit of space here. 63, come across, and there we go. And that was the one that I mentioned. All I need is one shove on a player, one stiff arm that works to sort of clear her out a little bit more. And that is Bijan Robinson, face of the franchise, for his second touchdown in Super Bowl 60. Taken down here, but able to step inside. Going for a dance, like in this one. And we managed to hold them at the 15-yard line. That is definitely tricky. if we want to score. And Vita Vea, man. Just flying across. He really is one of the craziest D tackles currently in Madden. Fully appreciate that. We go into the halftime with advantage on our side, 14-0. We're going to keep defending the short pass. That has just worked like a charm. Jack Fox going to be kicking to the right, and off we go. Boom, ball is underway. I think it's going to go into the end zone. That is going to be a touchback. I was fully expecting that one. It doesn't really matter too much. At the 25-yard line is where we're going to spot them. And here we go. We get to start at the 20-yard line. We're going to go the halfback ISO. We're now going to be focusing a little bit more on making their defense tired. Number 38, once again. Let's go with the power roll. 3 yards on average is what we get out of this play. I rather like having the direct ones. Those direct ones straight at the line of scrimmage, straight at where we need to be. And that works well. That's the way. With the ball stuck to his left hand, while pretending to hold it with his right hand. 14-0. We are on a roll right now. All right, shove there, another shove, and now he's down. 4 yards his gain. Let's go with the mesh spot. Don't really need to do that, but can we get a little bit of a, can we get a little bit of a rest for Bijan? We're going to do that. Let's get Jaylen Waddle involved here a little bit on that hook run. Really like that one. If the player gets into position and if TAULIA manages to really pull off a precise throw, then those are real beauties most of the time. If he doesn't, however, those are pretty prone in terms of getting interceptions. There we go. Just had to concentrate, had to reshuffle my words as I was reshuffling the line. Yeah, that did not work. 2nd and 8. Wanted to go for something spectacular here. Do I go with a rail? Do I feel like I can get Robinson? Can I get him? We're going to try this. That's a hard no. Taken down here by Waddle. Thank God at the 31. The 35. Nakobe Dean is that, I think. Not sure, but I think. And they're on the board. On the board in the 4th quarter. And I would like to say that, that this is not my fault, but it is. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. That was a horrible decision. Again, one shove. We get 3 yards on that run here. Do we go with a slip screen? We're still ahead. We still can play this down coolly. We need a field goal to sort of be a little bit on the safe side. That is a good one. And here we go down. 3rd and 4. We couldn't really get much more. That is a little bit disappointing. Would have liked a little bit more. We're going to set up as if we were going to go for a pass play. For a long pass play, mind you. But we're going to go with a zone run here. Is that going to change things? I don't know. Yep. That is not going to change anything. 4th and 3. Oh my God, guys. What do we do now? What do we do now? We're going to go with the verticals white rag. I will be going with Johnson. I fully expect them to go and try to rush me here. We're going to go with Bijan. Just have to get across that line. And we do that. We do even more. Oh, we are super far ahead. And we're taken down at the 38 after really, really going way longer than I expected. Avoiding that tackle here. That was an important shove by Jaylen Waddle. And we get taken down. And we go super far. Super far. Well done, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Here we go. Bijan Robinson, or should I say B-Rob. If it were only one player, we would, for the most part, I think, be able to push through. Season rank 6 here. Only a rush defense. Here we go. Double outs. Don't think that I like this one. Deep cross go. Nah. I don't see the benefit currently. 3rd and 5. No gain. Oh, this is tricky, man. This is really tricky. Come on. Can we get Beaux Collins? Nope, but we can get DJ Johnson. 2-minute warning. We are in the final 2 minutes of this Super Bowl, guys. The Dolphins so far have really done well. We've, of course, utilized our key players as much as we have. And here we go. Bijan. And we're stopped here at 2nd and inches. Timeout called. We're at the 7-yard line. No surprise. No surprise there. Of course, they're going to try and slow us down as much as possible. We are going to just try and close this deal here. Get to 21-7. And oh my lord. Oh my lord. That was a good defense. 3rd and 2. Where did that one blow up? We went to the left. Oh, that's 42. That's DJ Johnson and 79. I don't know what they're doing. Sort of confused as to who's blocking who. 78, 63. There's just a gap. Beat of AS through. Yeah, that was never going to work. That was never going to work. We're going to go with an inside zone now. Inside zone. Because I don't want to rely on one of those pass plays. And there we go. We make it through. We're at the 2-yard line. Of course, they're going to call a timeout. Try and get as much time for another drive on their end. 1st and goal. We're going to go the halfback wham. I want to close this deal, man. Let us close this deal. Do I go with a stick? Do I go with a stick here? Do I dare go with a stick at the 2-yard line? Is that going to be stupid? Nope, we are in. That worked. That worked well. Let's go for a dance, DJ Johnson. Michael Mayer is injured. And DJ Johnson, who's always only been the backup, is really stepping up big time here. Also pretty chuffed about my audible here. That was my decision to make. I'm just gonna point that out. I made a good decision for once. Bijan out of the zone again. So we'll have to go here. That's a user truck. 37 takes him down. 40 seconds to play. No chance for a timeout anymore. No chance to stop the clock for the Buccaneers. 24 seconds and then we're in the promised land, guys. Go, 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 go! Man, I would have loved for another rush here by Bijan. 208 yards. Are we dependent on the run game? You tell me, guys. Now we are. I'm aware of that. I really am aware of that one. That was a great run. That was super important. We're at the 44-yard line. Gonna go into victory formation. And that is it. This is it, guys. We have won the Super Bowl. We've won the first Super Bowl with the Miami Dolphins in this franchise series here. TAULIA TAGOVAILOA. Unable to believe it. Here we've got Jordan Fuller. Bijan Robinson. Absolutely dominated. There were a few tight moments. Bijan, of course, the MVP. Who else, man? 208 yards. And here we go. Here is the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And we've got a lot of players on the podium here. DeAndre Swift, Hyper Party Mode, Jeremy Ruckert, next to TAULIA TAGOVAILOA. And here we are, cradling it slowly, and then here we pump it. Here we go. I do hope I don't get demonetized here, because that usually happens when I let these cinematics play out. But I'm just so happy about this achievement. We really played so well in this game, played with a lot of focus, and in the end we won it 21-7. Player stat time, of course, Jaron Hall higher rated than TAULIA. Yes, we did only have actually a few attempts, only 10 attempts, 63 yards. That's not a lot. 70% completion rate, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Of course, that drags us down a little bit. We have Bijan Robinson, 208 yards, 6 yards on average, 2 touchdowns, 0 fumbles. Super important. The passing game, I didn't go for a lot of passing, obviously. Eric Sheffer is here tied in, Tutu Atwell, McCole Hardman. We limited them a lot. Beaux Collins did step up twice. DJ Johnson 3 times with 1 touchdown here, 18 yards in total. Jaylen Waddle, Bijan Robinson also on the receiving side. Ruben Faddery allowed 4 sacks. That is brutal. Tyler Smith, Peter Skoronski, pancake blocks. That was good. Total tackle leader, Jerome Branson. Tackles for loss. Only Tampa Bay players, all right. But Greg Rousseau, 3 sacks. Jaylen Phillips also with a sack and 1 interception by Jamel Dean. It's not Nakobe Dean, because that's a defensive line player, I think, or offensive line player. No, Jamel Dean, cornerback, picking off that 1 interception. Guys, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I'm sitting here, I'm totally elated. A little bit of a goosebump situation, right? We just won the Super Bowl against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a 21-7 game. Wasn't always that clear cut. It wasn't always clear cut. We went up 14-0, then 14-7. Then we managed to really push ahead, 21-7. And with that, guys, we have completed everything in the 2025 season. Wow. All right, quick breather. What will I be doing now? I did end the LA Rams franchise series after winning the Super Bowl, but I will not do that here. I promised that myself. I don't know if I promised it to you as well, but I will be continuing this series. I will be going for at least 1 more season, the 2026 season. Why? Well, quite simple. Because there's a few players that will have contracts ending. And I really feel like I need to do something about that. I need to get those players on board, make sure that we keep the team together as much as we can possibly. And yeah, I really enjoyed this game. It was absolutely fantastic. Hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, please drop me a like. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, hit that notification bell thingy that I always forget pressing myself. But yeah, if you do that, you always get a reminder. I try posting daily. That's sort of my thing. Really enjoying these franchise series a lot with the storytelling and all of that. Next week, we're going to be taking a look, of course, at the players that won the Super Bowl. A little bit of a roster analysis situation. Staff week, re-signing players, a full off-season episode. With that said, guys, I'm going to say thank you so much. Got my contract extended as well. Hope you liked it. Thanks so much for joining me. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch the content I make. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you so much, and see you next time.